Here's the thing. You criticize black men for dating outside their race, but when it comes to you and other nationalities, you submissive in every way. I mean, do you know how it feels to see you put a white man on a pedestal? But I'm like, still, she doing it for the revenue. I hope. Nope. She really like dude. It's bad enough they oppress us. To be oppressed by you, it's a scary sight. What's more scary is how y'all still out here trying to be like Scary Spice. I mean, whatever happened to the all-natural queens, the Nina Simone's, the Angela Davises, the Coretta Scott Kings? Those women stood for something that didn't fall for anything.
What would you prefer with that? See, y'all don't like to dictate y'all sons and who it is that they're in relationship with. But because, sickly, a lot of black men like to fetishize, y'all know, PG with YouTube, they like to worship the aesthetic that the biracial daughters have. So they basically are setting their daughters up to reproduce with their likeness. It's a very sick psychological phenomenon that I witnessed with a lot of black men.
I don't know why TikTok banned my sound. I said it once and I will say it again. Females act like men is just the problem. They walk around saying men ain't nothing and blame them for everything. But really, it be the females. It be the females causing all the problems. It be the females that be making the men act how they act. It be the females that be doing that stuff and then they just want to blame it on the men. That's just being real. TikTok, you ain't got to ban my sound.
Or even with someone of mixed heritage just like she is. Someone who would love her for who she is. I don't even know where I'm going to with this, guys.
I just want to love a black man to the rest of his fucking life. I just want to love a black man. I just want to love a black man for the rest of his fucking little life. I just want to love a black man.
I just think we came out with this, we had this conversation, and I just thought, wait a minute. I've always had this problem burning inside me.
It's got electrolytes.
And I don't know what it is, and I don't know where it comes from. And although I've managed to control it, I still feel this sense of rage. Rage.
Or fully property, depending on if you weren't emancipated or not. And you would also go on to birth someone else's product and someone else's property. There's no difference in what it is that he's saying right now, that black men view black women as your property and you're also a product to reproduce and breed with.
Are you on drugs?
That they belong to us and nobody else. And for a long time, I've had this conflict inside my mind. As you guys already know, I have dated outside my race before. I'm currently with a woman who is, not of my kin, not of my culture, not of my background. That in fact, we couldn't be more different in terms of our backgrounds. This nigga here. Yeah, I'm with her and I love her and we have children together.
I refuse to believe that. If my husband got on SZA's internet and made a full-length video, you had to take time out to film this mother effer. You had to take time out to edit this mother effer. You had to make time out to post this mother effer. If my husband pulled a mother freaking stunt like this today, I'm walking in the effing courthouse filing for a divorce.
Fuck.
This is no different from a man fixated on his ex. This is some sick obsession, and it's a state of cognitive dissonance that a lot of black men have, whereas you don't do as I do, but do as I say, and I don't want you, but I don't want no one else to want you, and if someone else wants you, it's going to be a problem, and I still have ownership over you, but I don't really want to claim you, but I don't want to protect you, but I want to tell you what to do with your life, but I don't want to provide for you, but I want to be able to tell you where you can go. Like, no.
Shut up, nigga.
No. And too many of you have tolerated this, which is why they have this self-aggrandizement and they feel like they have the authority to still have control over your life despite leaving the quote-unquote communita. This is the most selfish, demonic piece of garbage I've watched in a very long time. This isn't just a person that's, just, oh, I'm slightly jealous. This is cruelty.
Could come across to some people what I'm going to say today to be very, I don't know, like I'm a hypocrite. This nigga here. This is where the conflict lies. The conflict lies in that when I see a black man with a white woman, I'm walking down the road, I see a black man with a white woman, I don't feel the same way.
That doesn't make sense.
When I see a white man with an Asian woman, I don't feel the same way. I don't care. It's only when I see a black woman with a white man, or with, in fact, not even with a black woman with a white man, a black woman with any other man other than a black man. Any other man. Something goes through me.
This is dirty. These black women minding their business, enjoying their life, not bothering nobody. And then they have to worry about a freaking sick creep like you sitting back judging them, feeling as if you're entitled to their life. Y'all tell me below, comment right now and tell me, would you be okay with your husband telling the world that he feels jealousy, rage, and upset that other groups of women are not dating men of his race?
And I want to talk about that today because I think for a long time I was trying to fight it, but something inside me tells me that this is something that I need to deal with in a different way.
You need to go get help.
What am I talking about this for? I was driving with Iris somewhere. I can't remember where we were going. Only yesterday. And she said something which was quite profound. I don't know where she comes up with these subjects from. But anyway, she said to me that she would want our daughter to be with a black man. That is what she said to me. Now, our daughter is half white, half black, right? But she said herself, and I have never, tried to persuade her to think in a certain way. But she said, I would want, when our daughter grows up, I don't want her to be with a white man. I want her to be with a black man. She said, there are too many white men out there who will look at her as being something that should be coveted because she is different. Now, some of you may be okay with that, but I don't think that's the reason a man should go after a woman. I think a man should go after a woman, not because she's different, but because he likes other aspects of her. I think she was talking about our daughter when she's older being fetishized. A black man is not going to fetishize over a black woman. It led on.
That's a mother freaking and a goddamn and a holy lie.
First